Everybody knows here, but so I get to know you better. And my question is, what was the, okay, I'm just asking a technical question first. I'm not going to ask why you made this film, but what were the editing things that you used in your film? What kind of editing system and what kind of editing techniques did you use? And how did you go about deciding on them to make your film better? Because I'm sure you probably saw it first and said, okay, how can I change this? So I'll give this to you.
Hi, I'm Anthony Scalia. I'm 19 years old from Lodi, New Jersey. I used Adobe Premiere Pro for my editing effects, and I used the action of a split screen with the three different people to like separate the individual behaviors that everybody has. And like when I texted my friend, he texted his friend, and we all woke up because we all wake up at different times and just get along with our day differently. And the three-screen effect, I think, shows how different everyone actually is.
Hi, my name is Jiho Kim. I'm from Fort Lee. And the techniques that I used, the program that I used was iMovie on the Mac. And my main objective was to get the music flowing well with the movie. So you can really express our dance movements and just the whole concept of dancing, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Shannon Sarah Marco. I made my film on iMovie, and I tried to edit it together to make you feel like you were feeling what I was feeling when I wrote it. So some of the scenes were in black and white to try and like dramatize the way she was feeling, and just different techniques like that.
I have a question for you, Shannon. I see there are a lot of locations in your film here. Could you just talk a little bit about how you were able to get, let's say, in that carousel?
Well, that is my job, so yeah. So I used my sister. I dressed her up as the way I would dress for work, and I went in there when no one was there, and I shot it. So.
Where is that carousel?
Paramus Park Mall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I know, Gio, you were in a lot of locations also. Was it the fact that you were, you went to one and then you were kicked out? I mean, that's kind of like what I got out of the film a little bit. So.
Well, basically before I even started filming, my friends and I actually enjoyed filming our sessions and our dances in general. So we just like to just film the places that we danced in. And when we got kicked out, that was after all that.
Why did you get kicked out?
They kicked us out because from the community center, I guess one of our members like kind of ruined some property. It wasn't from dancing either. It's because like some kids were playing soccer. He got a little mad. He jumped and he broke something. The recreation center, I guess they didn't want other people to get hurt. Not us, but other people. So that's a little ridiculous.
Now, Anthony, this is not your first film. So how has this helped you to progress in your filmmaking, and what do you plan to do, continue on with it?
Well, it was a progression in itself from last year. I made a war film, and I guess it's one of those feelings where you look back at something and realize how bad it was. And since this one, I feel I have made better ones, but because of the time constraints of 12 minutes, I didn't submit them. So hopefully in the future, I want to start working with better equipment, first of all, and second of all, I want to like develop a really good story, and that's something that I'm really going to try to focus on.
That's great. I have one more question before I'm going to ask the audience if they have any questions. How is your classes? Do you have classes that will help you with the filmmaking right now? Do you have media? Do you have someone that can help you? Any kind of I know I saw with the dancing, you had a football coach that was your sponsor, but are there programs like that, you know, in your schools now? And have you seen the changes?
When I made the film, I was a student at Lodi High School, and we did not have any media classes or film classes. I was using my father's high-8 video camera, and now I'm at Randall Pro College. I'm studying digital filmmaking, so I'm going to start using some studio time there, and hopefully the classes I take, like video literacy and stuff like that, will help me. But as of then, I didn't have anything more than just a video camera.
Our school does offer classes. I'm just not in them. It's because film is more like a small hobby, not something I want to get seriously into, but it's something I really enjoy to do, just like dancing. It's just a small hobby, but yeah.
My high school does offer 2 video classes, so there's video and there's also documentary for social change where you create documentaries. And it's really a good program, but it depends on what the kids put into it. The more the kids love it and love what they're doing, the better the program is.
Do we have any questions from the audience? Okay.
With your film, I noticed that the little girl in the picture in the movie was you. How was it, now that was a different film, that was different video. How was it taking that and putting it into the editing system that you were using? It looked like it took you a long time to do the film.
When I was a little girl.
Yeah.
And
And then, you know, taking that video and then putting it
Well,
into...
I went through a lot of home video footage and I had to try and find like the right scene where it's talking about happiness and like growing up and you can see like her childhood and how great it was. And I took my video camera and I held it up to the screen and I took a video of it and I just edited into it.
Because it was really so well thought out. I love the way it looked.
Thank you.
Have any other questions?
I wanted to ask, starting with Anthony, if you have any particular, like an absolute favorite, either film or director or genre or anything like that, that you would say really directs your vision or really has a big part of what you do. Is there anyone like that or anything like that?
Well, my favorite film is The Great Escape with Steve McQueen, and I like it because it tells the perspectives like differently and it combines them all into one at the end. That's kind of what I tried to do in this one. My favorite director would probably have to be Alfred Hitchcock, just because I love the way he could just capture you in a story without having special effects or without having any blood, using what he had to at the time. So those two, they really stick out with me.
My favorite movie has to be Forrest Gump. One of the main reasons is because there is no bad guy in the movie. It's more like what he has to go through, what he has to progress through life, and how he has to fix his own mistakes. And that's basically for all of us. So I feel like we all have to go through that kind of change, that kind of progression in life. And I think Forrest Gump really portrayed that well, so it's my favorite movie.
I don't really have a favorite director or movie, but the movie recently I just saw, 500 Days of Summer. I thought it was greatly put together. The editing I thought was amazing. Mark Webb, I think, directs that movie.
So I'm really sorry we don't have all of our filmmakers here because you could really get a sense of what they've been doing, what they're working on, and you can see right now, I mean, from the last years that we've been doing this, it's amazing. The films just get better and better, and it's wonderful for them to see the films of other students, filmmakers on their level, you know, in the Bergen County, to have this competition because it is a competition out there at film festivals. There's 6,000 film festivals going on in the world, and the world is getting smaller, so you're seeing a lot from other countries, and it's just really wonderful for them to have this opportunity to get their films out there, to talk about them. You can see how eloquent they are. Thank you so much, and congratulations all, and we look forward to seeing your work, all of your work, and the that you have there. So we'll make the announcement.